Now let's move on to see how South Africans in Nigeria marked their Freedom Day.
Every April 27th, South Africa celebrates Freedom Day and has remained a yearly tradition. However, the month of May is Africa Month, and in order to conclude it successfully, the South African Consulate General in Lagos opted to close the month with a befitting Freedom Day reception and ceremony which brought Nigerians and South Africans together.
Allah lam zanzi Allah Allah. Allah lam zanzi Allah Allah. Amanda. On the 1st of October 1963, but we celebrated Democracy Day on the 29th of May. Similarly, South Africa became a republic on the 31st of May 1961. But we became free on the 27th of April. So it is in this regard that we are inviting all who are seated here to be happy, to rejoice.
Nigeria and South Africa, apart from being amongst the largest economies on the continent, both countries have enjoyed good bilateral relationship. And this gathering is another opportunity to further cement that relationship.
South Africa remains eternally grateful to the humanity and solidarity we received during our difficult years of struggle against apartheid. We really feel indebted to most African countries, especially Nigeria. I remember when we were in prison, in one of the prisons in Johannesburg, we saw Obasanjo, former President Obasanjo, coming to visit us. And when he came, he took us by surprise and just asked us, "Are you okay? Yeah, do you have any problems?" And of course, we had another Nigerian, Chief Anyoko. He also visited us. So this clearly indicates that Nigerians did not only support us from at a distance, they even came to the prisons where we were.
This occasion was also an opportunity to introduce the new Consul General.
It is a great honor for me to be given the task of introducing our new Consul General, Mr. Taki Ephraim, Africa.
For the first speech of the incoming Consul General, he lauded the cordial relationship that exists between both countries.
Nigeria and South Africa are both pillars of the Africa we want, and both are central to the momentum of Agenda 2063. There can be no better indication than today how these two events conspired. Africa can only be great if South Africa and Nigeria are great and working together. Nigeria is the trigger of a gun because many say Africa looks like a gun. South Africa is the barrel. And one is not real and cannot work without the other. Essentially, we are two in one.
Despite the xenophobic attacks, the bond between South Africa and Nigeria remains tight, and South Africa is indeed grateful to Nigeria for the role it played in securing and maintaining its freedom.
You have always, as the people of Nigeria, extended yourself to help us. We shall forever remain grateful and thankful. We owe these 22 years of democracy to your unyielding support. As the recipients of your solidarity, we shall never forget. Our memory will never forsake us. We must continue to work together despite the challenges we face in building a new and better Africa.
After the speech, they toast to freedom and to more cordial relationship between both nations. It did not end without the cutting of the cake. And as expected, the dance floor is open. Freedom Day commemorates the day in 1994 when the first democratic election was held in South Africa. Today, South Africans celebrate Freedom Day to mark the liberation of their country and its people from a long period of colonialism and apartheid.